Bonjour, hello, or goodbye. Welcome to I Speak the Best French You Will Ever Hear. No bothering watching any French videos or listening to French or going to France. Just in fact, stop. France doesn't exist. I speak the best French, and I will be showing you how perfect my French is today. I have a couple things I have to do for school, so luckily I can do them here. First thing that my school is asking me to do is identify different body parts. Now, I have to do this all in French, of course. So the first thing is, what is hair in French? Well, good question. Hair is cheveux. Everyone has long cheveux. That's pretty helpful to know. Next one is, what is mouth? Mouth is bouche. Everyone should not be touching their bouche. Okay? Final one for this number one is, what is teeth? Teeth is le dent. Just because no one can see you doesn't mean you should stop brushing your le dent. Right? Thank you, viewer. Next, number two is describing my daily routine before school. I'm just going to say it flat out, I don't do anything before school. The most I do is wake up and do one other thing, but that is to get ready for school. So, first one is, what time do you get up? Well, je me lève à 9h15. Pretty simple. It's when school starts. I get up then. Luckily, classes last a long time, and most of the time work is pretty breezy. Next one is, how do you get prepared? Well, simply, je reçois mon ordinateur. It's online school. That's literally all I do. I don't even brush my hair anymore. I brush my hair if I'm I don't know, wanting to brush my hair. But I don't anymore, so that's even late. That's not even on the school week. Finally, what time do you leave for school? Well, we don't really leave, but I'll say what time I log on to school. And I put go to school, but je vais à l'école à 9h. Well, 5 minutes after me waking up, because that's how long it takes for my computer to turn on and me to log in. Right. Number three is describing my daily routine after school. Now that's good because after school is a lot more action-packed. So let's see, what time do you leave school? Do you go to school or leave? Well, je vais à 12 et midi. That is just a rough estimation because I leave school depending on what day it is and how the work goes. I leave at varied variety of different times, but I think that's the average for me. Next, what do you do after school? Well, normally, what I usually do is je regarde la YouTube. That's really all I do. Sometimes make things, but sometimes is just like attempt or something. I don't know. I usually just watch YouTube. That's what I said. And the final part for what I do after school is, what time do I eat dinner? Well, je mange le dîner à 5 et midi. Again, that's another rough estimation. It's varied, but it's usually around that time as well. Alright, number four is, I can describe my routine during the weekend. Now, there's key differences with my weekend, other than the major one being I just don't do school unless I have something to do, but that's rare. So the first one is, what time do I get up for the weekend? Well, je me lève à 8h. Pretty simple. It's earlier than what I usually do, but that's just because I usually postpone going to school to the latest. The next one is, what do you eat for breakfast on the weekend? Well, je mange du cereal. Pretty basic. usually have better breakfasts during the week, school week, but for weekends, it's usually just cereal. And finally, what do you do after you wake up? Well, me, je joue le Pokemon. I play a lot of Pokemon. Let's see, maybe I can get it started so you can hear it. Luckily, it doesn't take that long. Still plays. Yeah, that's all I do now. Alright, number 5 and 6 are a little bit different. Instead of giving me 3 specific things I have to do, it's telling me to give a list of 3 things. So the first one is tell someone some commands. So I'm going to give you some commands. What you have to do is all of them in order, in a row, before you go to bed. Otherwise, you will be saying goodnight one last time. So I'm not gonna translate them. You just have to translate them yourself, but I'll give you some hints. So the first one, lavez-vous la main. Pretty simple. It's something that everybody has been telling you to do for the past months. Yeah, months. The second one, brosez-vous la dent. Now you know what la dent is. I told you, it's your pearlies. Pearly whites, or as most people do, pearly yellows. Pretty important. Finally, ne tuez pas sur moi. This one's pretty basic. I mean, it's just another thing people are telling you to avoid. But it's a negative, as you can tell, so it means don't do this. So I gave you your 3 commands. Do them in order before you go to bed. Otherwise, I'll send out my attack cat. He's currently sleeping because he's waiting for the night. Right, final one is comparing my daily routine to my past routine. So before, all right, got it nailed down. So I'm going to be going over when I used to get up, my opinions on school, and when I go to bed. Pretty basic, because I mean everything else is wildly different to the point that it's hard for me to compare. First one is je me suis levé à 6h45. That was what I did in the past. Now, je me lève à 9h15. There we go. You now know when I used to get up and when I get up now. You can now easily look out my window and wait for me. So that's pretty important. Next one. Je suis aime l'école. Je n'aime pas l'école. Basic. It's my opinion on school now. I'm just going to tell you it's not good. Finally, je me suis couché à 11h. Je me couche à 12h. So, I just tell you when I go to bed now. It's a little later than I used to. But other than that, that has been all from me. I hope you liked it, and, well, I'll see you later.